Today, we're going to talk about how these artificial sweeteners will jack you up if you take too much. Where I like to go over everything that is a potential no-no, but then also how to fix your issues, right? So mainly I lead in the foot of a ketogenic diet. People are using carnivore diets to get rid of inflammation for the short term, which is great. Low carb, high fat is a great dietary measure for those who literally cannot deal with the fat on carnivore or keto because of their gallbladder, or people who have dysglycemia. Speaking of that, these artificial sweeteners that you guys keep in your life, they are between 200 and 400 times more sweet, except for allulose. But the rest of them are 200 to 400 times sweeter than sugar. So yeah, you sugar addicts, what happens with the brain is that the brain thinks it's sugar. Now, in some people, they don't have a glycemic response. But in most people, they do, especially anyone with dysglycemia, which means an unstable blood sugar. I highly recommend that if you have a sugar addiction, don't keep stevia around. Don't even bother with monk fruit. Don't do any of those toxic chemicalized ones like sucralose, whatever. And you might even have to cut out the allulose. Yeah, no like coconut sugar or anything like that. Now, a lot of these things like the sugar alcohols, we're not technically a sugar alcohol, but they're a cross between the fruit sugar and the actual sugar. It looks like sugar to the body. So it's technically not sugar, but it's sugar. And the body does literally react, especially to sugar alcohols like erythritol and maltitol and xylitol, more than allulose, for example, or stevia. So monk fruit, hard pass, hard pass. We also have, I'm thinking about the worst ones, like like aspartame, like I think it's in products like NutraSweet, aspartame, neurotoxin. It definitely has a problem with the big C word. So you can't say anything on the internet anymore because they're like, that's not true. It doesn't give you C. Rhymes with Prancer, but starts with a C. And then they sit and it's crazy now when you upload videos, you can see waiting for approval. Yeah, aspartame, they try to tell you it's fine. Like, you know how it is in the US. They can say, oh my God, it's fine. Like most of it, you eliminate it. Most of it's fiber. But that percentage left, where'd it go? If you got 2%, like let's say if 98%, I think it's even less than that. Let's just say 90% of it you poop out. Where do the other percent, even if it's 2, where do the other 2% go? Do, 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 do. No, people. Now, most of the people who follow me don't touch that stuff. They know it's pure poison. But what about the good stuff like stevia? Well, we know it's coming from I think it's, how do you pronounce it? Ribana. It's from Brazil, a plant from Brazil. And it's, I gotta see the actual, how you pronounce this mother sucking. It's called Ribaudia. Wait, Ribaudiana. Ribaudiana. Okay, Ribaudiana. Ribaudiana. Diana. Ribaudiana. That sweetener is no. It is from a plant. And like way back in the day, other companies were like sugar companies were like, oh my God, it gives you the C. It doesn't. What it does do is give you oxalate crystals. But also the solvents, the chemicals that they use to extract the sweetness from the plant. Sorry, people. But the oxalates too. What about allulose? if you're gonna do one, it's made from a lot of different plants. Sometimes it's made from like berries, and some of it's made for the fiber of the corn. At the end of the day, just be very careful. Like I said, at the end of the day, if you have, I said that twice, if you have poor glucose control and issues with your insulin, I would not touch the stuff. But here are some shorts I found on YouTube that I think are hilarious to watch. Let's see what they have to say.
Moved through the body, and they could only account for 96.7% of it. Other 3.3%, they didn't know where it went. This study showed that sucralose raised glucose and insulin in 17 obese women. Artificial sweeteners induce glucose intolerance by altering the gut microbiota. The people who are healthier and live a long life have...
I forgot, duh. I've known this for years. These artificial sweeteners jack your gut up. So it's not just the chemical processing. It's not just the C word. And where does 2.5% of it go? It also jacks up your gut microbiome, which is the gut bacteria. So for those who've got leaky gut and histamine and allergies, it's a hard pass.
More diversity in their gut. Having artificial sweeteners will limit your diversity, which is not a good thing. Splenda could cause weight gain. Splenda could affect your gut bacteria. Cooking with Splenda is dangerous. Let's get to the healthy options. Monk fruit, stevia, erythritol, xylitol.
Not healthy. Sorry.
Artificial sweeteners, they can actually all raise your blood sugar levels by dramatically changing the makeup of gut bacteria. Well, these lovely bacteria in your intestines, they help with actually nutrition and the immune system. Artificial sweeteners, I'm not talking about stevia or sugar alcohols, but they can also change the microorganisms in the gut that yet to be found out. We still don't know, so they're still a little bit safer than the other ones. Artificial sweeteners.
Here's some interesting things about artificial sweeteners you might not know. Take saccharin, which is sweet and low. It's 200 to 700 times sweeter than sugar. How about aspartame, which is NutraSweet or equal? Turns out it's 200 times sweeter than sugar. Same thing with sweet one-sunnet, which is acesulfame potassium, which is 200 times sweeter than sugar. Sucralose, Splenda, is 600 times sweeter than sugar, and steviol glycosides or stevia is 200 to 400 times sweeter than sugar. If you're trying to get off your sugar habits and give up to junk food, turning towards artificial sweeteners may not be that helpful. In fact, it may actually make those cravings worse because you're getting something so much sweeter than sugar. At the end of the day, stick to whole foods.
He's right, my people. In the beginning, you could see, I might have even on my website put that on the list, like stevia as a sweetener. Now, the combination between stevia and what else did I take? Stevia and licorice and spinach. I gave myself kidney crystals from the oxalates. Not worth it. Not freaking worth it. I would just get rid of it. But the main problem I have with the healthier ones, which are the sugar alcohols, they totally make your blood sugar spike. Or the monk fruit, garbage, goes to your liver, stress on the liver, get rid of that. The allulose, which is the better option, it's made from corn. I don't trust that, although there are some allulose brands that are GMO free. Better option. But at the end of the day, my people, why risk having problems with dysglycemia? If your blood sugar is like this, it's just going to keep it like that. It just is. If you're having problems with insulin resistance, high blood sugar, hypoglycemia, your body's going to think this stuff is sugar. So just cut it out. All right, guys, thank you very much for checking out my channel. Don't forget to subscribe, comment below. Are you guys taking any sugar alcohols? I'd like to know. I'm just curious. Comment below. Also, check out the next video. Maybe I can pull up some old videos of me talking about stevia being good. I don't know. You can book a consultation through my website, stephanieperson.com, or you can join my course where I cover low carb, high fat, keto, omnivore, and carnivore. Get ready for the challenge. All this content, because I'm simplifying it, making it super simple on my 30-day challenge. coming this September. Energy, 55 going on 56. I chose to do keto omnivore, and that's where my love is, and I'm out.